morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Today is day 16 of strength. So we're going to be doing the eagle. So eagle arms is this, where you wrap yourself around. And then eagle legs is something similar. If you have arm weights, you can use them. And I'll see if I instruct with weights or not. So at any stage, you can use weights. Okay. We won't be using a belt today. We're going to start on the floor and kind of do like the wave from before. We're going to start on the floor, come into cat, come into downward dog, do stuff there, and then come up to stand. And then at the very end, just land on the floor again. I feel like this is going to be nice. So come lie on your back on the floor and we shall begin. Slowly but surely, I'm covering in the black, but I know some of you really don't like it when I cover in the black, but you just can't see me if it's all black behind me. And so gradually, steadily, we will have this covered as well, probably by tomorrow. So come lie on your back and just feel into the way your spine lands on the floor. And just flatten your lower back down and then arch. Flatten your lower back down and arch. And as I flatten my lower back down, my bum squeezes. And as I arch, my lower back lifts a little bit off the floor. It arches off the floor. But I'm not lifting my pelvis up. It's not like the bridge pose where we're rolling along the spine. Instead, it's a maneuvering of the pelvis on the floor. Now, tilt your pelvis from left to right. So lift your left buttock, lift your right buttock, and find a certain tempo that feels a little bit like you're walking. And see if you can make it smooth. There's certain parts where suddenly there's kind of a jerk in my movement. So I'm going to try and make the movement smoother and more consistent in its full range. So I have to slow things down a little bit to do that. So in eagle pose, because one leg is wrapped over the other, there is a lot of movement in the pelvis. And so we're just warming the pelvis up so that we can create that movement. Roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. So as you roll, feel where feels really comfortable. And then where there's maybe a niggle or an ache. And then roll in the other direction and allow the movement to soothe or massage or really deepen into or ease into the movement of wellness. Nice. Feet, bring them a little bit closer. Roll up along your spine. Now we're actively lifting our pelvis in the air and just slowly lowering down. Rolling up. At the top of the movement, squeeze your bum, push your hips forward. Rolling all the way down. Rising up. And descending down. And again, rising up. Pause on the up. You can reach your arms up towards the ceiling, interlock your hands, reach through your knuckles deeply, squeeze through your buttocks. Nice. Lower your bum halfway down and then roll your arms over towards the right and then come back up to center and then over towards the left. So I'm rolling over towards the right shoulder blade and then over towards the left shoulder blade. How does that feel in your body? For me, I feel like there's a massage therapist massaging into the deep muscles of my shoulders. If you want to, you can lower your bum to the floor or just one more time each side. My shoulders are walking away from my shoulders. No, my shoulders are walking away from my feet, so I just lifted my feet and brought them closer to my bum. Wow. Land and just feel that into your shoulders. Cool. Create the same movement, but now with your spine on the floor. Rock over towards the right. And then rock over towards the left. And as you travel, how is that in your shoulders? Feet stay flat to the floor. Nice. Next time you travel to the left, pause, and then let your right arm reach a little bit more, and then pull it back to the floor. So I'm keeping my face looking towards the left, and my right arm is just doing kind of a reach beyond your left fingertips, and then it comes into bow and arrow and touches the floor behind you. Nice. Other side. Reach over towards the right side with both arms, and then let your left arm travel. My head stays towards the right side. How does that feel? How does that move? Nice. Come back to center. Cool. So wrap both arms over each other. So my right arm is going left, my left arm is going right. And I'm just holding on to my shoulder blades. I might sound funny when I do this. I hope not. But who knows? Sorry. Wrap your arms in the other direction. So now I'm holding on with the other hand to. No, actually, the same hand is on the same shoulder, but now just the cross of my arms has changed. Nice. Come back to the first side. And then pull your elbows down towards your chest and then rock from side to side. So if it doesn't feel comfortable rolling up onto your fingers, then take your hands so that they reach, so your hand can reach. So if I'm going right, then my left hand reaches. And then if I'm going left, my right hand reaches. Wow, that's like so interesting as a movement. I feel like a snake or something. Huh. Then try the other way. So cross your arms in the other direction. And as you go, let your right arm reach. And as you go right, left your left arm reach. Wow, I feel like a Medusa or something. Shiva. Cool. Super. Pause. And so all that movement into the back of the shoulder blade, into the back of the arm, this is all needed for eagle arms. Cool. So roll over. Oh no, stay where you are. Sorry. God, that was so cool. Anyways, okay, so bring your feet together, your thighs together, and then lift your right leg up towards the ceiling and just pull it gently down towards you. And then drop your right foot over the outside of your left leg. And so this is eagle legs, very simplistically. Stretch your leg up towards the ceiling and swing your right foot out towards the right. Nice. Cross your thigh over and then swing your leg out to the right. And so as I do this, my left leg is helping a bit. So my left leg meets the right, and then my left leg counterweights. So crossing over, your legs squeeze together, and then going wide. Both knees go wide. One leg is straight, one knee is bent. So lean into the end of the range as you do this. How would you get really juicy into your thighs, really connected into your legs? Squeezing in and then widening out. And as I squeeze in, I really squeeze my inner thighs together, squeeze my bum. And then as I widen, I feel the length in my inner thighs. Squeeze and lengthen. Nice change. So left leg up, pull it down towards you. And then cross the left thigh over the right. And as you cross over, your right knee travels a little bit towards the left. It kind of squeezes in. And then widen. Cross, squeeze, and widen. Cross, squeeze your thighs, feel your pelvic floor squeezing, maybe. Widen. Cross, squeeze, and widen. One more time. Cross, squeeze, and widen. Now you're going to lift your legs in the air. Both legs go wide. And then cross your right thigh in front of the left. Bend your knees. Both legs go wide. Cross your thighs, squeeze. And I'm really feeling like, oh, how do I really extend into my legs and feel the sense of power in my feet wide into my toes? And when I cross my thighs, I draw my thighs up towards my chest as I do this. I squeeze and then widen. Squeeze and then widen. Nice. Last one of these on the floor. Bring your right foot to rest on top of the left knee and then just rock from side to side. So you're in figure 4, pigeon, and you're rocking. You can bring your arms wide and just hang out near the end of your range in wellness and lean into the strength of your torso. So let all the strength we've been cultivating really feel like an anchor, or the stability or the strength of how you hold your legs in space using the strength of your abdominal muscles, using the strength of your arms. How do you slow the movement down and hover? So you're not dropping all the way to the floor, even if you have that physical range, you're hovering, which is about strength. So for me, to go to the left is the stronger version because my right thigh stops me on the way to the right, whereas on the left, the range is so much longer and my left shoulder is really, my right shoulder is really reaching to counterbalance. My left elbow is super strong. Come back, and one more time, let's hover over towards the left. Finding your range, deepen into it. Nice, come back to center, change legs. Bring the left thigh or foot. How do I feel? Shimmy around the place here. Bring your left foot to rest on top of the right thigh and just rock. And begin to discover the range on this side. And it's so different for me left to right. I have to really just go, wow, this is like a whole new landscape. Different sets of muscles, different sets of connections, different sets of patterns of my body. Very simplistically, one of my hands I can brush my teeth with, and the other one, it's just crazy. Like I can do it, but it's not as adept. So same thing, one of your legs can do loads of things like brake, accelerate, the other one clutches. Begin to hover a bit deeper into your range, pausing. So I'm going to bend the right elbow because when my elbow is bent, I feel I have more power into the shoulder. And I can really use my elbow and my shoulder to push me or pull me back out of that right side. Next time you go over towards the right, pause. Feeling the strength of the left shoulder connecting to the floor, the sense of the stability through the belly, through the thighs, through the spine. And come all the way out. Cool. Come onto your hands and knees. So bring your right foot out to the side so it's on the floor, and then bend your knee. Nice. And then bring your right knee behind the left thigh. Okay, and then sit your bum back. Foot out to the side, bend your knee. And then behind. Squeeze it down. So I'm not really, when my knee comes to the floor, I'm keeping it kind of hovering. I'm not really pushing my knee into the floor, actually. I can, but it feels really cool to hover my knee. Nice. So you're going to rise up. You're going to take this right leg and you're going to fling it across to the left and then bring it to the right. Bend your knee. Fling it across the left and to the right. Bend your knee. And so I feel this amazing sense of the outside of my thigh, the deep of my hip. One more time. Fling it across and down. Nice. Other side. So left leg out to the side. Bend your knee. And then bring your knee behind the right one. Sit your bum back. And I'm hovering. Straight out to the side. Bend your knee. Across. Hover. Bend your knee. Behind. Hover. One more time. Bend your knee. Behind. Hover. Now, come up. You're going to fling it. Fling your left leg, foot over towards the right. Feel that shape. It's awesome. And then bend your knee. Fling it. And bend your knee. Fling it. Bend your knee. Fling it. Last time. Bend your knee. Nice. Cool. Come all the way up to stand. Standing tall. So, if you have a stick handy or a wall or the back of a chair, okay, all right? You don't need any of those if you know you have a good balance. So, just begin by lifting your right foot up. Find your ground standing on your right foot. And then touch the floor in front of you. And then touch the floor over towards the left. Touch the floor in front of you. Over towards the left. And notice what changes in your pelvis when you go forward and then to the left. For me, there's a twist or a side bending that happens in my pelvis as I go to the left. Feel it? And then bend your knee, standing leg, touch forward, and then wrap across. So I'm focus forward. And then as I cross across, I bring my leg up and then down, forward, cross across, forward, cross across. Nice. Other side. Stand on your right leg. Forward touch. Your legs are straight. A right touch. Forward, right. Feel the move in your pelvis as you do this. Nice. Bend your knee. Touch forward. Cross across. Touch forward. Cross across. Forward. And cross across. Cool. Okay. Running out of time. So, standing on your left leg, bend both knees. And then cross your right thigh across and just touch the floor with your toes over there towards the left, okay? Keep your toes on the floor for the moment, okay? Reach both arms forward in front of you. And then wrap your left arm in front of the right and just hold on to your shoulders. So we're just doing this version today, okay? So find your balance. And the only thing you're going to move is you're going to flex your foot. So nothing changes in my center of gravity, just my stabilizer. My foot flexes, my stabilizer lifts, my toe points, my stabilizer touches. So you can find your stability with the flexing and pointing of the right foot. Sit your bum down a little bit more. Maybe your toe is off the floor. Maybe your toe is touching. Just see how that is. Another breath. Oh, cool. Other side. Bend both knees. Bring all your weight to your right leg. Cross the left thigh across, and just have your toes touching the floor. So I'm up on my toes. They're touching the floor. They're solid. Okay. Bring both arms forward in front of you. Wrap your right arm in front of the left, and just hold on to your shoulder blades. Sit down a little bit deeper. Find the stability. Stay here, or flex your foot. So when I flex my foot, I'm not changing my center in any way. I've created stability, and then I just flex my foot to lift it off the floor. But it's always there. It's literally like a little lever that's like, oh, balance, balance. So just feel that. Flexing, pointing your foot as your stabilizer. Find length in your spine. Oh, super cool. Come lie on the floor, all the way down. Land on the floor, bring your arms wide. Nice. Bring your thighs together, cross your right thigh in front of the left, and then drop your knees down towards the right side. Pause there. If that's too strong for any reason on any of on your hip or your belly, then take your leg off the other one. Nice. Drop this down towards the left. I've brought my right foot to the floor. Nice. Come back to center. Other side. Cross the left thigh over the top of the right. Drop down towards the left. Just feel how that, I feel like it's such a strange feeling. I feel like my right thigh is like a Wellington, and somebody's, when sometimes when you were a kid and you had the wrong size Wellingtons on and they stuck to your calf, and then somebody had to pull the Wellington off because you got so much water in it. So I feel like somebody's pulling my Wellington off on the right thigh, and it's just this really deep pull from the whole of my thigh into my belly. Very nice. Come back up to center and then rock down towards the right. Nice. Come back up to center and just pause. Bring your legs long, stretch your legs out. Do whatever it is that you do to find that sense of pause. If you can hear the hoovering going on in the background, my cleaning lady is here. So great. Just pausing there. Stay where you are. Breathing into your belly. And just see, can you change the state of you right now? Can you really deepen in, settle in, find your belly? Nice. So stay there. Maybe it's Saturday in your world. It was amazing. Somebody from New York contacted us from tomorrow. It was really amazing. They were like, "Hi, here's from the future. I'm in tomorrow already." It was amazing. I had to get my head around that completely. So yeah, so they were saying hello from the future. Yeah. And that they do yoga with us in New York. Isn't that amazing? People all over are doing this yoga. So have a fantastic day. I'm going to be picking apples and pears and tomatoes today. The pumpkins I'll be harvesting next week. I'm going to wait till all the leaves die off because that way they'll preserve really well until February outside. And then, a deep harvest day today. The sky was incredible this morning. There was not a cloud in the sky, and the stars were so bright. In Antarctica, sunrise happens in 5 days. It's amazing. All these incredible things are happening in the world, in the nature, in the turning of the cycle. The river was so cold this morning, I couldn't put my hands into it. I'm like, wow, already? It's going to be really cold in the winter. So anyways, that's the update from the farm, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Be well, be awesome, be you, shine bright. Ciao, ciao.